Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the ㅷㅅㅅㅅㅅ, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the ㅷㅅㅅㅅㅅ. It's always like this when the ㅷㅅㅅㅅ's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the Tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in caralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the Tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America, I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The ㄷㅅㅅㅁ can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the ㄷㅅㅅㅅ's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
That again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the ㄷㅅㅅㅅ to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Think you have a choice?
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh? Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going. If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn. You know, I meant it when I said that I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. And when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and the big one at that.
Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
Strange place, if ever I've seen one.
There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Thanks again. The chiral network connection, and you'll be happy to hear we make... Just to let you know, when you...
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not ㅷㅅㅅㅅ, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Sam, it's Hartman. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lochno, we're the same.
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via a popular vote every 4 years. ㄷㅅㅅㅅ, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of ㄷㅅㅅㅅ. ㄷㅅㅅㅅ is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of ㄚPASS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. ㄚPASS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
ㄚPASS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was ㄚPASS, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, ㄚPASS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, ㄚPASS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though. Who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary, to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success, and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
To get some sleep, Sam. I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that ΔRBridge has agreed to handle. Access the ΔHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with the ΔRBridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Nice. It's okay. It's all right.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you... You know, why not expect? You can also change the... I shall put... Out of curiosity, these images... Prolong... That's why I asked Tarm... A digital photo, an easy-to-understand name. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surrounding. Showers these days are... They're able to collect all the minute chiral... The ones on board the ㄷㅅㅅㅅ... It's important to remember that defeating BT... These entities are simply... impeccable... Why don't you... I hope it... I know a thing or two about BT. An advanced expedition sent... They constructed various facilities, meaning that all you need to... We aren't the only... We have a so... I expect you'll run... I don't really... Nothing like a warp.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown. The big one. It's the same deal as the people here are... And so, we want you to cross... To begin with, Charlie will brief you.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for... These people are currently... But with UC, the cargo you'll be entrusted with, if we can deliver it, needless to say, it's their business to know. And we're already seeing... There's even a BT... A BB pod should allow you to use your ㅷㅅㅅ to ascertain the location of BTs. But it's Proceed with the
Charlie May has been an excellent advisor. I say this to assure you that any... All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, its analysis will therefore grow. Experiment with them, and see what you like.
APAS enhancements are now available.
an eye on your ㅷㅅㅅ's movements as you proceed.
see how... Looks absolutely flawless. Thank you. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. Like everyone says. Or the guy... Anyway. Now displaying your current order grade.
Chiron, with this network at our disposal, we want to build a world where, ever since the deaths was bad enough, but skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of the chiral network is causing instability beyond, at least, to support your efforts. We've shared the data, we use it to take the bulk. With our data, we were able to... You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. And then, there's back... We've developed a number of stuff I guarantee you might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last, it's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. I'm sure it'll come... We're not doing any better. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the... They've got an irrational They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent. You know, if you work... Due to our proximity to a big set area, has also been the source of a new type. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers. You're gonna want to... Before I forget, I know you're eager to hit the... It's a delivery for the... He's an old ally. He's also a crack shot with a sniper. But after this and that, we, can be a hard man to please. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for you should help us all combat. I'll forward this request as a sub-order.
That was with the government now part of the Chiral network. I want to thank you to extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knot. The associate... This one may access the delivery term...
A new sub-order is now available for you.
Hello, Sam. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australia. We've also provided you with... Moving forward, try experiment.
Inclined to take stock of your armaments?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Remember to rest, Sam.
Looks like a way through.
can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead. Wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious. Friends to be protected.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Further now. What's out there?
Here we go. Up and away! Okay, Sam, heads up. I'm home.
Sam?
You a porter? Wow. Give me a moment. You put on a clinic out there. Well done. You seem like a porter we could... Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now.
Now display your current order grade.
Online. This ought to do wonders for our ability. More accurate data will... Ever since the plate gate appeared, some theorized that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilized all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done. It may also serve you to... If you can bring them all onto the network. Anyway, now we could... Well, there's a... MP shells explode on impact, and while they're not as effective as blood grenade, in any case, we've also while it's only good for a few shots, it's small prof, naturally. Our last... Like other skeleton, this particular... However, when you boost it to move faster, or when it'll consume that... If you find yourself running low while on the road, you ought to take... It once ran through this region. Saw quite a lot of traffic from... If you scrounged... But it's not like we have everything you'd need. Just having said all that, get them operational and processing ores again. I've posted a sub-order for this TARP. We can't... Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. Did he... You'll be able, but before that, I imagine you're...
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break? You all right? You were talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie but that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Strand until she single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing, and in doing so, but why am I telling you this? You of all people must know the ultimate goal of drawbridges. If we succeed, at least that's how. So in order to survey an my strength, the requisite focus can be rather. So, if you deem it necessary, all it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Woo-hoo-hoo! The weapons they were wielding were impressive. And, you know, Sam, just toss me into the... It's not very sophisticated, but it worked. When the first APAC expedition, they were unwilling to embrace... While their motives differ, I'm reminded of brigands seem committed to not killing their enemies, at least. If only they had... Ah, yeah. Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe a fitting name given their behavior. They can't see everything, though. No, they've... Meaning, you might be... I don't... you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device. It's hardly an elegant solution. When you're ready, the client... I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and this way you can experiment with... That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and we're counting on...
Just like that, Sam.
Drawbridge credentials verified.
Security measure selected. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
You notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own. Okay, we're fine now.
Hello!
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Only gonna get harder.
Uh-huh. Sam, are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that? With that much cargo on your back, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? Take only what you need for now.
Trouble nearby. Not so bad.
Generator. Wouldn't want to be near that if it released its charge. Steady!
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Rockets!
Good job, Sam. Disable the target. And don't forget to collect your things before moving on.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and...
delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Take care. Good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
Get it done.
Uh-huh. Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Nothing seems to be out of place here. We're all good. Talk about one crazy surprise. I've given up on this one. Appreciate it. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. That Tarman's the one who recorded it. He said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen. Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers. Yeah, I got it from a friend who knows all about weapons. This is way back in the day, when I was traveling in search of new music. Well, he said I'd need to protect myself, taught me how to use it and everything. But I never did in the end. Just as well, I'm better with instruments, you know? Apparently this shines when you break it out at close range. Incorporates the latest tech as well, so it ought to pack one hell of a punch. In an ideal world, we wouldn't ever need stuff like this. But I bet it's a necessary evil for you. Do what you gotta. Yep, I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed to you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen? Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. As for that strange device, so I think it's only... Anyway, we've received a group of figures clad, needless to say, so we can't... We've got no... The corresponding... I've got a feeling...
Order completed. Well done.
I always knew I could rely on you.
Can't do it now. Now I'm not the best on it. Nah. I'd rather hold it. Nah, can't do it now.
made available for you. You